What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in a motherfucking building. This time, honey, I'm back for part 3 of Porsha is having the baby. And Porsha really did have the baby on this episode, honey. So, congratulations to Porsha and Dennis on their healthy, beautiful baby girl, Pilar Jenna McKinley, I believe that's the name. Love the name. She slayed that name, honey. That girl sounds expensive, honey. Our girl sounds expensive. Pilar is going to be on the Housewives, honey, when Porsha leaves. So I'm looking forward to it, honey. I'm serious. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. It is very hard being a mother. You all know that I'm a mother. I'm a mother of one, but hell, it feel like sometimes I'm raising 4, 5, 6 kids, okay? Especially when you're doing it by yourself. I want to give a special shout out, to my man for the Mother's Day gifts that he got me, and special shout out to my daughter for the card and, just all the love that I received today. I really received it, and it was just nice to, feel special for a day. It's nice to put in the hard work, honey, and people appreciate it. So I felt very loved and appreciated today, and I hope you all did too, if you are mothers and, maybe you're not a mother and maybe you loved and appreciated your mother on this day, okay? All right, so let's get off into the review. First off, we got Porsha and Dennis. Y'all know that they kind of had an argument a little bit in the car on the last episode about the house situation, and Dennis pretty much felt, out of sorts. He just feels like Porsha is trying to hit him up with this rental agreement, and he don't really feel like her house is his home, and, so they had that whole thing going, and Dennis came with some gifts, honey, for Porsha, got her some flowers and shit, and I'm starting to like old Dennis. I hope Dennis do not do Porsha wrong, though, y'all. Like I said, we got to keep our good eye on him because he is a former womanizer. We got to, that's still up in there. But I like Dennis. I feel like he is a hell of a lot better than Cordell. Whether this works out or not, Porsha won. She really did, because y'all see how bad that goddamn Cordell treated her. I mean, I was watching some past Housewife episodes, and I damn near choked on my spit with how bad Cordell was talking to Porsha. He was talking to that girl like she was his child. Okay, he had no respect for her. So it is so nice to see Dennis, because at first, I'm not going to lie, you guys, when I saw them on the Housewives, he kept getting her a gift, and it just felt like he was buying her. But as time went on, I'm kind of enjoying their relationship. I'm liking the gifts. I think it's sweet, especially after they have an argument and, they're both at odds in the house situation. So I felt like that was a peace offering, and I ain't got nothing to say about that. I felt like that was okay. They end up pulling names out of a hat. Not out of a hat, but out of some damn container. And they got a name like Penelope, and then y'all know Porsha wants the name Pilar, and Dennis don't want Pilar because that's his ex's name. So long story short, Porsha ends up pulling a name out of the damn container. And it's Penelope, and she's like, oh, hell no, that's the name that I didn't want. So y'all already know that Porsha go do whatever the hell she wants to do, and I'm all there with her on that. Dennis, you didn't have no good ideas for no names. You ain't got no business naming no child, okay? Okay, so next we got Porsha and Miss Diane. They are meeting up, and Porsha pretty much tells her mom that she has not cared for Dennis's mother, being all up in their business, questioning her about some prenup, questioning her about when they're going to move, when they're going to get married. You know, she's being very overbearing. And I love how Miss Diane was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. She ain't doing all that. She need to step back and let you all decide what you are going to do. And I had nothing but respect for Porsha's mom. I had kind of talked some shit about her season 10, you know. I felt like she seemed more like a friend to Porsha, but what I will say, and I still stand by that a little bit, but what I will say though, and I think I mainly said that for that season, but what I will say I'm looking at now in their relationship is Porsha gets a lot of love from her mom. She really does, because I feel like if you could be her mother without controlling her and giving her love and giving her support, she has not once acted the way Dennis's mom has acted. She has not acted overbearing, controlling. She has not investigated Dennis and asked him, interrogated him, asking him all these damn questions that Miss Gina has asked Porsha. So I just feel like Miss Diane is pretty classy. She's a beautiful woman. I'm really feeling Porsha's mom. And she was like, I don't like her talking to you like that. I don't like her asking you all those questions. You know, parents need to learn to back off. You guys need to decide all of those things on your own. The prenup, when you're going to move, if and when you're going to get married. You know, all of those things need to be decided really at a later time. You're pregnant. And like I said, you all, I've been pregnant before. You really, when you're pregnant, you just need to focus on being pregnant. She doesn't need to worry about a prenup. She doesn't need to worry about moving, you know. She don't need to worry about none of that shit. It's too damn stressful. So Porsha was very right with, you know, putting that shit on hold. And I just love Miss Diane's attitude about that. It was really refreshing to see how supportive of her daughter she is. And you know what? I wish Candace's mom from Real Housewives of Potomac could get some of, hell, all of what Miss Diane have, honey. Half these fucking parents. Because a lot of these parents, they don't know how to support their children, you know, and you all that's listening to this, you may have that overbearing and controlling mother, and it's just too much. Life is hard enough. You need a parent that loves you, supports your decisions, and knows when to back the fuck up. Like, let you be grown and make your own decisions. So I just felt like that was the most wonderful thing in the world. And Porsha, you are very blessed to have a mom that's like that, because a lot of these parents today, they so damn entitled to how they feel. They could be acting a whole goddamn fool. They don't even care. They don't apologize. They don't acknowledge when they wrong. There's like no humility. So shout out to you, Miss Diane. Okay, so we see Porsha at her last appointment, and they're pretty much letting her know, you know, we don't want you drinking no coffee, no Chick-fil-A, no biscuit. We ain't want you eating no type of fast food, because they don't want her shitting on their damn table. I remember they told me that shit, you can't eat this. You can get some Jello. I'm like, I don't want no goddamn Jello. What is wrong with y'all? I don't want that shit. I'm mad at myself to this day that I ain't sneak off to the damn McDonald's. I was hungry than a motherfucker, y'all. Then I was in labor for all this time. I was hungry as hell. Everybody trying to get me to hold this baby. I was hungry. I love my child, but I'm like, could y'all lay her down? Somebody go get me a Chick-fil-A sandwich, a Big Mac, something. I was starving. And they was like, well, no, you know, you could just have this Jello, and then, because we got to wait on getting the food done. I said, I don't want no more damn Jello, shit. But this whole little baby thing, it really took me back to, you know, me having my daughter. And it was really fun to, I don't know, just watch Porsha go through all these things and take a trip down memory lane. You know, it was really fun doing that. Okay, honey, let's get into these motherfucking mothers. So they hug, Miss Gina, Miss Diane. They show up, have a bite to eat, get some water and some sweet tea, honey, and they shooting the shits. They sitting up there talking. Hey, girl, you look so good. And that shit changed real quick. Okay, Miss Diane didn't waste no time, honey. She was very assertive. I liked her tone. She got that bitch together. That bitch is what I'm talking about. That bitch is Miss Gina. She's a bitch. Yes, Dennis is her son. Yes, she may be close to him. Yes, his father ain't in his life. Yada, yada, yada. We can go on and on, okay? But you are overstepping your motherfucking boundaries, okay? You are overstepping big time. She's like a lot of these parents, when she was at that table talking to Miss Diane, it was just this superiority complex. Well, I'm his mother and we talk about everything. Miss Diane had brought up, well, I know you guys are in business together, so you may feel a certain type of way because you do everything with him. And here go Miss Gina. Well, what you mean by that? Bitch, you know what she means. Shit. You in the goddamn hot dog factory with him. And that's fine. I'm not knocking Dennis's relationship with his mom. I think it's beautiful that they are close, but we also have to remember, especially you guys in the Black community, we can be close with our parent, and I know because I live this. You can be close to your parent, but there still needs to be boundaries, especially if you have a fiance, you're having a baby with somebody. Whatever the situation, there needs to be boundaries, and your parent needs to back the fuck off and shut the fuck up. And she was just running her mouth a mile a minute at the table. Well, no, I just feel, they need to get a prenup. I mean, her being pregnant, what does that mean? Like, there's no feelings. Everything is just business. Where Miss Diane was more understanding, like, look, she don't need to be worried about no damn prenup. She don't need to be worried about marrying. Marrying him and moving, that's too much. They gotta have this baby first, and then down the line, they can focus on those things. And Miss Gina was not trying to budge. She had an attitude, and she came off like somebody that was upset that they were pretty much being checked on their nasty ass attitude. She didn't want Miss Diane saying anything to her. And she was in her confessional. Oh, I could say what I want to say and ask what I want to ask. I'm Dennis's mom. Who gives a flying fuck, lady? She's Portia's mom, and she's saying, well, that ain't none of your damn business about the prenup. That ain't none of your damn business when they move and when they get married. It ain't none of your business. As parents, we need to step back and let them decide what they're going to do. And when I tell you she got that bitch together, got her together. We see each other, okay? Got her ass together really good. Dennis's mom got all in her feelings and shit, and she stopped eating her salad, wanting to get up. Well, and then she had told Miss Diane was like, well, I guess I'll see you when the baby get here. And Miss Gina was like, well, I don't know about that. Like, she had a fucking attitude. It's like, girl, bye. You wrong. She right. Let's move on. Child, I am up drinking up all my daughter's Capri Suns, honey. She go kill me, honey. She be like, Mommy, where my juices at? Mommy need another one, honey, because I still got to stay up and watch Potomac, honey. Okay. It's Mother's Day. She should understand. Mommy needs some juice. Anyways, we got this scene with Portia and Rickie Smiley. You all know Portia works with Rickie Smiley on Dish Nation. They have a pretty friendly, co-workerish, co-workerish, is that a word? They have a pretty good relationship. Rickie Smiley really seems to enjoy being around Portia. And didn't they date at one point? Like, I thought that they was gonna be, a couple at one point. He is a little older, but shit, ain't nothing wrong with an older man, honey. My man 10 years older than me, honey. Okay, Miss Robinson likes the men older, honey. Get closer to that, that Social Security. Let me quit. Let me quit. But I love what Rickie said to her. Because Porsha got to saying, well, we still got to figure out the prenup. We still got to figure out, where I'm going to put Dennis' stuff. And Rickie was like, where is Dennis' stuff? It's in the house, right? With your stuff, right? He got his own closet, right? No, his stuff is in the basement. In the basement? And then Rickie was like, girl, you got to make room for him. And Porsha kept telling him, well, he keeps saying it's not his house. He said, of course he don't feel like it's his house. You got his shit just in the basement. That man will feel more like a man. Trust me. Once you all get your own place together, he's on the deed. But he said, if that were me, I would feel the same way. And I really liked Rickie's perspective because he really got to the point with her. And I wasn't really confused about the situation because at first I was kind of on Porsha's side. And then I saw a little bit what Dennis was saying. And Rickie just came in, honey, and cleared the way. And I completely agree with Rickie. I see everything now much more clearly. So, and Porsha received the message as well. So I really like their scene together. And Porsha, if you ever have your own show, you need Rickie on here and Gary with the T. I would keep that. I think that she should have her own show, you guys. I think Porsha could pull it off. And I think she just needs to move on from Housewives, especially if Phaedra ain't coming back, okay? Because how many more times is her and Candy go get into it until we get fucking upset and annoyed and done with it? I'm about over her and Nene getting into it. I need to see some new beefs. Who else we got on the show? Her and Eva could get into it. I need to see some new shit. I don't like seeing the same recycled ass shit, but let's move on along, honey. Dennis, I need to check you, brother. I gotta check you. You said something in the confessional with Porsha I didn't agree with, and they played it right before the mothers met up. Dennis, you said that Mama Diane is in the Kool-Aid, Mama Gina is in the Kool-Aid. No, your mother is motherfucking wrong. And I have an issue, because I know I went through it, you guys. I had this guy a long time ago I was dating, and he was such a fucking mama's boy. Telling his mother every little argument we had, and just kept, just running to her. And it got to the point where I did see her, she wouldn't speak. She would be nice nasty with me. It's like, ain't nobody got time for that shit. So they end up working everything out, but I just feel like Dennis is going to have to stop with this whole, well, Mama Diane, she in the Kool-Aid. And no, when your mammy is wrong, the bitch is wrong. And, hold her feet to the fire on that. Don't try to, I hate when people try to, I don't know, vilify the wrong people. Your mother is the fucking problem, period. Because Miss Diane, her tone was good with your mother. Your mother just didn't want to listen because she feels entitled to be overbearing. She feels entitled to disrespect Porsha. She feels entitled, while this woman is pregnant, to tell her to rush and have a shotgun wedding to make herself feel better, to keep up appearances. And I notice a lot of motherfucking people keep saying, well, Porsha didn't do, everything right. She should have got married first, and she should have did this. And listen, people do what they do. Period. I had a child out of wedlock. Do I regret it? No. I wasn't about to be marrying her damn father. I didn't want to marry the man. In life, shit happens. Do I wish I could have did some things differently? Yeah. But, I'm not about to rush and get married to keep up appearances for no fucking body. It is what it is. Shit. You know, I had a beautiful daughter out of it, and that's what it is. And I remember that pressure of everybody. Well, you should get married. And it was all these church people. Well, you should do this. And bitch, you should lose weight. And maybe you shouldn't have all them damn sweets. I mean, people will always tell you what you should do. What you should do is mind your own damn business. Don't worry about if they go down the aisle. And I don't feel like that is even a big deal. I really don't, now that I think about it. If they want to have a baby first, get married later. I mean, what the fuck is the problem? It's their life. And what I will say is this. Dennis seems committed enough to Porsha. He's already acting like a fucking husband. Y'all see how helpful he is with her, how considerate he is. He's very generous with her. That man adores that woman. He may be a little womanized, but shit, he adores Porsha. He really does. Like, I got such appreciation from just watching him with her. So, shit. Even if he don't even make it to being her damn husband, shit, he doing a hell of a job right now, but he gonna end up marrying her, because I really do feel he really do love Porsha. But yeah, his mother got that old school bullshit. Now, you guys, let me say really quickly, I'm not sitting up here saying that people should have all these kids out of wedlock, and I'm not saying that. That's not the agenda I'm pushing. I'm just saying, what is this, their first child? It's not like they got 2 and 3 and 4, and you know, this their first child. So if they don't want to get married, you know, right away, or they end up getting pregnant first, it is what it is. Shit, you know? Okay, so let's get to the mamas. Dennis and Porsha arranged for the mothers to patch things up, because y'all know Miss Gina ran her ass up out that restaurant, honey. She was not trying to hear what Miss Diane had to say, honey. And she acted very nice nasty when she brought her ass in there. She wouldn't even look at Miss Diane. She hugged Dennis, hugged Porsha, wouldn't even really look at her. Just acted like such a bitch. And you want to know why? You want to know why? Because she didn't want to be checked on her stinking ass behavior. She has that negative energy I was telling you that a lot of these mothers of that age group have, where they feel like they could say whatever the fuck they want to say. They can act any kind of way they want to act. They don't give a fuck. And that's the energy that she gives off. She was rolling her eyes and shit. Miss Diane began explaining herself. Hey, I wasn't trying to have an argument with you. I was just trying to clear some things up because I was getting some complaints from my daughter. And rightfully so. That's her daughter. Her daughter is pregnant. Her daughter needs somebody to speak on her behalf, because you're going to keep meddling and you going to keep saying and doing whatever the fuck you want to do. And Dennis go sit up there and say, well, my mother, she can have an opinion. She can advise me. Your mother advised you. That's not what it's about. Miss Diane strikes me, from what I got from this episode, as a woman that may advise her child, but she steps the fuck back. Your mother don't have no boundaries. She say whatever the fuck she want to say. And to me, she acts like one of those mothers where she's her... Don't get me wrong, I think she really does love her son. I'm not saying she doesn't, but some mothers, they begin acting like their son's girlfriend or something. You are his mother. Get out of his relationship. It's just really incestuous when you are like, well, you need to do this, and he go do it this way. Like, why you so fucking involved? Yes, you had him, but shit, you ain't with him. You ain't the side chick. You ain't gonna be his wife, so you just his mother. So step the fuck back, bitch. And Miss Diane is better than me, because I wouldn't have been doing all that crying. I would have been like, listen, I said what I said, and what you said was some bullshit. Look, I would have went straight housewives on their ass, okay? I wouldn't have been crying. Miss Diane broke down. You know why she broke down, though? Because she's a sweet person. And she got a good heart. Look, not my evil ass. It would have been like, bitch, I see you. We see each other. And I wouldn't have been talking to that bitch until I seen that bitch. Well, I probably, knowing me, I wouldn't have said shit at the hospital, too. I'm there for my grandbaby, okay? It wouldn't have been all that crying and shit. I would have seen that bitch for who she was, and that would have been that. Maybe we would have made up a little bit later, but with women like Dennis's mom, you gotta give them some. I hope she doesn't take Mrs. Diane's kindness for weakness, because when you make up with people like that, they begin to feel like, oh, she ain't gonna do nothing but cry, and I can keep meddling and doing whatever I wanted. Like, they know that it hurts you, and they'll just keep fucking with you. I don't like that shit. But Miss Diane broke down really bad, and, you know, she hugged Dennis, apologized to him, apologized to Miss Gina. They apologized to each other, you know, and all is well, and they worked it out. Okay, so the next scene is Dennis. He's moving stuff from the basement to upstairs. Portia then got some organizers in the house. They're going to incorporate his clothes into the closet. I felt like that was a step in the right direction and making him feel more at home and making him feel like, you know, I'm the man of the house and this is my home as well. So I felt like that was good. And I also liked the fact, and I forgot to mention it, when Portia was with Rickie Smiley, she noticed and acknowledged how selfish she has been and how she has been fearful, you know, because of her situation with Cordell and, you know, other situations. Because she mentioned to Rickie, when I met you, I was starting all the way over. That man kicked me out and it did a number on me. And, you know, I understand Portia. I don't judge her for that, because when somebody dog you the way Cordell dogged her, that will make you go into things a little bit more with your head and not your heart, you know. So next we got Dennis. He doing all this drinking, honey. Portia getting all this makeup and shit for this baby. Girl, you is a fool. I would have put on a good wig, put a little makeup on. I wouldn't have no damn lashes on, but hell, maybe you need it, honey, because I did see you without that makeup, honey, and you just, I think you may need it. So, and you on TV, you want to look cute. You do you, boo. She looked beautiful, though. Her hair was curly, and, you know, her makeup and shit was good. I love how Lauren drove them. Dennis, why you do all that goddamn drinking? You ain't at the goddamn club. He talking about, so, well, I got to get ready for the baby. It's somebody's birthday up in here. I know that's right, honey. Any excuse to drink. That's a nigga for you. Any excuse to fucking drink. He brought 3 and 4 bottles of champagne and like liquor. What the hell you bringing to the damn hospital, child? You need to be a daddy. You can't be there drunk. Portia was like, you can't get too lit. Shit, I'm gonna need your help. I remember my child's father, honey, had the motherfucking nerve to pass out in the goddamn delivery room. I said, if you don't get your motherfucking ass up, I'm the one in all the goddamn pain. I wanted to slap the shit out of him. Got the nerve. I thought that was a bit selfish. Man, I just couldn't take it. I'm like, if you don't get your ass up. But Dennis was right there for Portia. He was a champ. He didn't make it all about him. He, you know, was calming her down, holding her hand. You know, he was right there every step of the way. So I'm really liking Dennis for Portia. I'm starting to really like their relationship. At first, I'm not going to lie, you guys, it looked like he was trying to buy her. Some of that still may be in there, but I would rather him be giving her all these gifts and treating her good than treating her the way that goddamn Cordell did any day. So, look, let's thank God for small favors, honey. So, next we see the baby is born, honey, and we hear the baby crying, and then they show Portia and Dennis at home, and she begins breastfeeding. We get a little glimpse of the baby's face. Baby is absolutely beautiful. Don't know who the baby looks like. I don't know why people keep saying, why Portia and Dennis is especially, well, she look like you, and motherfucker, we can't tell who the baby look like. Baby ain't really got her color yet. Baby's features ain't all the way in. I hate when the baby is so just fucking came out. and people, oh, she look like this. Oh, she gonna look like some of everybody, honey, until she damn near one, okay? So that's how much them babies change, honey. But yeah, I thought it was cute that Dennis bought Portia a rollie, the baby a rollie, and him a rollie. I thought that was really cute. They put the little rollie on the baby. And I am really happy for Portia. Y'all know that Portia is not my favorite at all, but I am very happy that her fairy tale came true. You know, it was a long time coming from being married to that trashy ass Cordell. Now you with a man that's treating you good, gifting you, he caters to her, he cooks for her. He's a really good man to her. Dennis, leave that womanizing alone, honey. Treat our girl the right way, but I'm happy she got her baby. Y'all remember she had a miscarriage with Cordell, and you know, I'm sorry that happened, but Portia, everything happens for a reason. Okay, he wasn't the right man for you anyways. And I know it's still, you know, sad when a person has a miscarriage. But thank God you're not stuck with a man and you didn't love him anyways, and he didn't really love you, and you know, he wasn't good for you. Well, I guess you did love him, but I know you would have stopped loving his ass sooner or later. He was horrible to you, but I'm just happy, you guys, that she has came full circle. Like, it's just something beautiful about seeing that. I absolutely adored the show. Portia, you need your own show, because I think you have graduated from Housewives. I really do. Enjoyed the show. Happy birthday, Pilar Jenna McKinley. The baby has been born, but I'm just saying it again because it was so nice seeing the baby. It was nice seeing the mothers get into it. I enjoyed every bit of it, honey. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl, Brand New, and I am out.